Today we're going to talk about building habits and how it improves your creative work ethic. This is probably my favorite thing to talk about. I started learning about habits and building habits and the importance of building habits from an influencer named Shelby Sacco. I'll tag her below. She's amazing and I've been following her for years, and she really inspired me to create habits not only in my personal life but with my creative work ethic as well, because it really just makes all the difference, and I'll tell you why. You cannot decide that you want to be this artist or this musician or this actor in one day. You can create that dream in one day, but it takes time and consistency to build yourself into that person or into that dream. The only way that you can get to a point where you can dedicate 2 to 4 hours on your creative practice is by starting it slowly and building a habit around it. I have worked really hard to build a habit where I, every single night, am painting at least 2 hours minimum. And the only way I got there was by starting at 10 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day. And I've been doing this for now 3 years. I noticed a difference at the beginning of this year when I started to really focus on building that habit, and I feel like it really makes a difference. So the first tip is to start small. If you're not used to working 2 to 4 hours on your creative process, that's completely okay. That's really normal, and that's okay. But if you want to grow in that area, just start doing it 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, even when you don't feel like it. Do not wait until you are motivated to work on your creative practice, because it is not reliable. The only way to be reliable with your creative practice and reliable with yourself is to create a habit around it. So start slow, build those habits up, and carve out time to focus and dedicate time to your dream, and you will see a difference. If you wait until you're motivated, you're gonna be motivated for probably like a couple hours, and you're gonna get all of that out, and then you're gonna be completely depleted of your creative like your creative juice, you can say. You're gonna be completely depleted of that creative juice, and you probably won't get that replenished for another couple days, right? It's very sporadic, it's not consistent, and you don't know when you're gonna have that like epiphany again to work on something. So the trick is to get into a habit, a practice of doing it every single day for 20 minutes, 30 minutes minimum. And then you'll realize when you sit down for that 30 minutes, set a timer for yourself or whatever you have to do, just sit there and like do what you need to do for 30 minutes. Once you get through that first hurdle of just actually sitting there and doing it, you'll realize that you actually can get farther than 30 minutes most days. And if you can only do 30 minutes some days, that's okay. If you're feeling super unmotivated and you force yourself to sit down for 30 minutes, that's still good. Like, you did 30 minutes. And after a few days, a few weeks, a few months, you start to build that habit, and then it comes easy to you. Your brain starts thinking, okay, I would do my creative practice at 8 o'clock every night. Your brain starts thinking, okay, 8 p.m., it's time for me to start painting, or it's time for me to start working on this song, or it's time for me to start working on this project. You realize that you start to have motivation every single day because it's a habit now, and you don't have to wait until you have that creative epiphany to start something. 9 times out of 10, I'm super excited to work on my creative practice, but that one time I don't want to do it. Like, kind of like today, it's a rainy day, I was not feeling the vibes, but I'm still here doing it because I need to get it out, and it's just a part of like me now. It's part of my schedule. The secret is when you have built that habit in your brain to work on your creative practice every single day, you no longer need motivation to get you there because it's already wired in your brain to do it. And I no longer have to wait for that spark of motivation to get me to start something because I already am gonna do it.